Nebraska's job centers specialize in connecting businesses and workers with opportunities to help them succeed. The public workforce system recognizes that training for individuals must align with the needs of businesses and industries. For employers, opportunities include on-the-job training, registered apprenticeship programs, paid work experiences, and worker training grants, among others. Hear for yourself how these programs are working for Nebraska companies and workers.
All of a sudden, we've got to run a whole business. We've got to learn a bunch of new skill sets that we don't necessarily have and or have done in a really long time. Stacy Shoemaker is one of the best examples. She's probably one of the best planning and inventory managers in the industry, bar none. But day one, we said, all right, here's what we need. Build a website, manage it for us. And she just looked at us like, oh Lord, how are we going to figure all this out? But on-the-job training was a perfect fit. We could take and we could find employees. We knew we needed the training, we knew we needed new skill sets, and it bridged the gap to give us that time to bring all those things together and find some success for the business.
The on-the-job training got brought up just as it was a different skill set that I was needing for the position I was coming into. On-the-job training was really just a hands-on. It was kind of, you got in, you did the job. We had Donna again at Nebraska Department of Labor to be there just to kind of help assist and make sure that the training we needed was happening, to touch base, just to make sure we're getting what we needed throughout the process. But it really was, here you go, and you're gonna have to make some connections and reach out to other people and just try to kind of figure out where we needed to go with the job.
So when you look at the difference between what the employees are committed to in the on-the-job training and what the business is committed to, the employees had lots to learn, and we had a lot of training to do. They had lots to build on in a very quick amount of time. But financially for the business, we paid for their wages, and I believe it was up to 50% that we could be reimbursed for those wages for a certain amount of time. A little bit of a commitment on the business up front. We knew that was there. We were more than willing to do that, and then obviously helped out on the backside through the program.
In addition to training programs, many businesses have utilized the short-time compensation program, which helps prevent layoffs by providing employers with partial unemployment benefits while working reduced hours.
The short-time compensation really just helped make sure that through the pandemic we were able to stay employed. With everything changing and all the crazy stuff going on, we got to the point where we needed to utilize that program to make sure that we could continue to work 40 hours a week.
Short-time compensation was a big win for us. And if I think back to COVID and how that all came together, and as we looked at it, we thought, boy, this is kind of strategic. This really fits what we're up against.
Our working relationship with the Department of Labor was great. Without people like that, I just don't know how easy those programs are to understand and figure out how to navigate through.
I am so impressed with that organization in itself, but add on to the fact that they are very strategic about what's going on in the business marketplace right now. The problems you're having, they know about them.
Without these programs and without the on-the-job training or all the programs that were kind of provided to us, I think it would have been a lot slower start for us. Some of these allowed us to get in there and get going quickly, where financial benefits and everything else help us get there a little quicker than what we would right outside of any sort of these programs.
Not only starting this business, but using those programs, we were absolutely hesitant at first. It wasn't very long before we felt the comfort we needed to move forward. So as you look at the whole thing and say, can we spend these dollars? Should we do this? Is the right decision? To have somebody that gets what's going on, explain that to you and make you feel very comfortable with where you're going to end up, that was huge. That made it a no-brainer, and that got rid of a lot of that hesitation.
Whatever your employment and retention needs, there are customizable solutions that you can take advantage of by contacting an American Job Center or Department of Labor office. These programs are designed to help Nebraskans develop the skills they need to enter the workforce in a high-growth, high-demand occupation as quickly as possible. Whether you are an employer looking to upskill your workforce, retain talent, or expand, or a worker looking to take the next step in your career, visit dol.nebraska.gov to learn more.